Hey guys, today we're diving into a super easy way to get unlimited leads, fast and free, with a brand new strategy for 2025. Whether you're a marketer, entrepreneur, or business owner, this video will show you how to get leads quickly using Yellow Pages and Web Scraper Chrome extension. No tech skills needed. I'll walk you through everything step by step, so by the end of this video, you'll be ready to start grabbing leads in minutes. Sound good? Let's get started. First off, thank you for coming back, and a big shout out to all of the new subscribers joining us today. If you're new here, I'm Jake Dawson, and I'm here to make sales automation easy and fun with tips you can actually use right away. Oh, and before we dive in, if you're looking to take things to the next level, be sure to check out my school community. It's linked below. We've got tons of exclusive templates, including the one I'm using today, that you can grab and start using immediately. And don't forget to subscribe and hit that bell button to stay in the loop for all of our future videos. Let's jump in. Now, let's break everything down step by step and make it as clear and easy as possible to follow. So first up, grab your Google Chrome browser like you would for anything else, open it up, and head over to the Chrome Web Store. To save time, just type Chrome Web Store into Google and hit enter. Now, once you're on the store page, you'll find all sorts of extensions that add cool features to your browser. But the one we need is called Web Scraper. So type Web Scraper into the search bar and hit enter again. Once you see it in the list, click on it. You'll be taken to a page where you can add it to your browser. Now go ahead and click the Add to Chrome button. A little pop-up will ask, "Are you sure?" Yes, we're sure. Click Add Extension. When it's done installing, you'll see a little puzzle piece icon in your toolbar at the top. That's when you know that the Web Scraper is ready to go. Easy, right? Next, let's get down to business, scraping some data. We're going to use yellowpages.com to collect some leads. So open a new tab in your browser and head over to yellowpages.com. You probably know how this works. It's like a digital phone book, but instead of flipping through paper pages, everything is online and searchable. Think of it as the go-to place to find local businesses, whether you're looking for a plumber, a dentist, or a nearby coffee shop. Each listing typically includes a business name, phone number, address, website, and some extra details like services offered, hours of operation, so forth. So when you type in dentists in Los Angeles, Yellow Pages will give you a list of all the registered dentists in that area. This list shows their names, addresses, phone numbers, and sometimes more info, whether they offer emergency services or have a website that you can book appointments on. It's an easy way to find contact info for businesses, which is why it's a goldmine for generating leads, especially when you automate the process with Web Scraper. Instead of manually copying each business's details, we'll get Web Scraper to do all the heavy lifting, pulling in those important details automatically. Now, to begin setting up the scraping tool, we need to inspect the page. Right-click anywhere on Yellow Pages' website, and a menu will pop up. In that menu, click on Inspect. This will open up the developer tools, and you'll see a lot of code at the bottom of the screen, but don't worry about all that code. You won't need to interact with it. What you're looking for is the Web Scraper tab in this panel. If you don't see it right away, click on the double arrows to show more options, and you should see Web Scraper in the list of tabs. Click on that, and you'll be taken into the Web Scraper interface where we can set up our scraping structure. Now that you're in the Web Scraper tab, we can start building a sitemap. A sitemap is like a treasure map for Web Scraper. It tells the tool where to find the data that we need. So click the Create New Sitemap button. You'll be asked to name it. Let's go with something simple like dentist leads. You'll also need to paste the URL of the Yellow Pages search result page, the one that lists all the dentists. Just copy the URL from your browser's address bar and paste it into Web Scraper. Click Create, and boom, you've got a sitemap. Now, let's build the scraper itself. We need to set up what's called a parent selector. This basically tells Web Scraper to look for all links to individual dentist pages. Click Add New Selector and name it Link, because it's going to grab all the links to the dentist pages. Set the selector type to Link and define where Web Scraper should look for these links. Basically, we're targeting the element that contains each dentist page. Save your selector and Web Scraper will know where to look for these. But wait, what if there are multiple pages of results? No problem. we'll add a pagination selector. Click Add New Selector again and name it Pagination. Select the type to pagination and define it to grab all the page numbers. This way, WebScraper will go through every page and collect every listing, not just the ones on the first page. All right, the first part of the sitemap is ready. Now, let's create the next part of this scraping automation by visiting one of the dentist pages. Just click the first link in the search results and you'll land on the individual dentist page. This is where we'll grab all the good stuff: name, phone number, address, and more. Let's set up more selectors to capture specific information from this page. For the business name, click Add New Selector again and name it Business Name. Set the selector type to text, since we're pulling text, and define the part of the page that holds the business name. This could be in the header or a specific section. Hit Save, and WebScraper will be ready to grab it. Now, do the same thing for the phone number. Click Add New Selector, name it Phone Number, set the type to text, and define where the phone number is on the page. Save it, and WebScraper will know what to grab. You'll repeat this process for other details like website URL, address, services offered, and business hours. Just make sure you use the correct selector type, text for numbers and names, links for websites, and define each part correctly. Double check that all your selectors are grabbing the right info. You get the idea. Make sure everything looks good before we start the scraping process. Now, we're ready to start scraping. In the WebScraper interface, click the Scrape button and WebScraper will go to work, gathering all the data, names, phone numbers, websites, you name it. Here's the cool part. While the scraper is running, you can watch the results in real time. Just click on the Browse tab in the WebScraper and you'll see your data refresh live as it's being collected. If something looks off, you can pause the scraper, tweak your selectors, and resume. Once everything looks good and WebScraper has done its thing, it's time to export the data. In the WebScraper interface, click the Export button and choose CSV or JSON format. Most people prefer CSV because it's easy to work with, so let's go with that. Save the file to your computer, and now you've got all your leads neatly organized. But we're not done yet. Let's take that CSV file and upload it to Google Drive. Open Google Drive, log in if necessary, and click the New button in the top left corner. Select Folder from the drop-down menu and create a new folder, call it Dentist Leads. Once the folder is created, drag and drop your CSV file into it. Now let's open that CSV as a Google Sheet. Right-click on the file in Google Drive, select Open With, and choose Google Sheets. The CSV will open up in a new Google Sheet where you can clean up and organize your data. Make sure the columns are clearly labeled: business name, phone number, website, etc. If needed, adjust the column headers for clarity. To clean things up even more, we'll remove any duplicates. In Google Sheets, select the relevant columns, click on Data, and choose Remove Duplicates. This will ensure you're not reaching out to the same business more than once. Now that your data is cleaned up, you're ready for outreach. With all the details we captured, like the business name, services, and contact info, you can craft personalized emails or messages that feel more targeted and engaging. And there you have it. You've successfully set up an automated system for scraping leads from Yellow Pages using the WebScraper Google Chrome extension. And you're all set for outreach. One of the great things about using WebScraper is how it automates what would otherwise be a tedious process. Instead of manually copying every single business detail from Yellow Pages, you've got a tool that does all the heavy lifting for you. This saves a ton of time, especially if you're pulling leads for multiple industries or locations. Plus, with the ability to watch your results refresh in real time, you can monitor everything and adjust on the fly if needed. However, like any tool, WebScraper has its pros and cons. One thing to keep in mind is that the tool relies heavily on your selectors being set up correctly. If you don't define them properly, you might miss out on important data or pull in information that's not relevant. Another potential limitation is that some websites may have scraping protection in place, meaning not every site will allow you to pull in data as easily as Yellow Pages does. Still, for directories like this, WebScraper is a powerful asset. Here's a tip to really optimize your scraping process. Make sure to test your selectors on a few listings before running the full scrape. This allows you to make sure everything is set up properly without having to redo the whole process. Also, once you got your data in Google Sheets, consider using additional tools like formulas or add-ons to further clean up or enhance your data. For example, if you're pulling in hundreds of leads, you could set up an automatic formatting to highlight missing info or duplicate entries. Another advanced strategy is integrating your clean data with other tools like Make.com or Zapier to automate your outreach. Once the leads are captured and organized in Google Sheets, you can set up workflows that send personalized emails or messages to each business without you lifting a finger. This takes your automation to a whole new level, letting you focus on closing deals instead of managing the manual tasks. So I've added a video in the description below that will guide you through how to take this data and create a fully personalized outreach campaign, step by step. It's all about maximizing efficiency and making your lead generation work for you. All in all, WebScraper gives you a massive edge when it comes to gathering leads efficiently. But like any tool, it's about how you set it up and how you use it. Keep refining your selectors, experiment with different data points, and you'll continue to get better, more accurate results each time. If you found this video helpful, go ahead and smash that like button. And while you're at it, hit subscribe and ring the notification bell so you never miss out on our next automation adventure. And hey, if you're hungry for even more goodness, check out the Skool community linked below. It's like unlocking a treasure chest of exclusive templates, resources, and a group of driven people ready to help you level up. Minus all the pirate drama, of course. Thank you for hanging out with me today. Keep automating, keep growing, and most of all, keep enjoying the process. You've got this. Until next time, stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next video.